So we'll start off by standing up nice and strong. Find a good spot to stand. Go. And now take your right hand, make a powerful fist. Cover your power with your wisdom and bow. Very nice. Okay, shaking out your hands, shaking out your arms, shaking out one leg, shaking out the other leg, shaking it out all at once. Awesome, and starting to jog in place. Just a nice easy jog in place. Awesome, and a little bit faster, 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 and really fast, and as fast as you can. Awesome, and coming down into a bear crawl position, hands and feet on the ground, and just walk around your room a little bit like a bear. Yeah. Nice. And now, like a crab, you come through, hands and feet on the ground, and walk around like this. If you can, try and bring your belly up towards the roof. Then only your butt drop down, push your butt nice and high. Yeah. Good job. And now, you can come over in this position, put your hands out and hop your feet around like a gorilla. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Awesome, guys, good job. And standing up, and start to swing your arms. Actually, let's start side to side. The arms swinging side to side. Nice. And from here, we do something a little bit more fancy. We're going to do figure eight. So now they come down and across, around and up, down and across, up, down and across, up. And we're trying to get this figure eight motion going. Very nice, Callum. That looks right. Joshua, your arms are just like a blur. You look like the Flash or something. So this one, yeah, that figure eight. Good. And now let's try and go upwards. So now swing up, down, across, up. This is a little bit harder. Whew. Nice. That's kind of coming along. Okay, good job, guys. From here, coming down like a frog. Make sure your knees are out and your arms are in the middle. That's the important part. And then just hop a little bit like a frog. Awesome, and good job. Coming on up, shaking it up. Nice work with that, guys. Okay, so now let's do a few awesome stances for our martial arts. The first one's called the broken bow stance or our sparring stance. So instructor says right leg back, Junbei. We slap our shoulders, slap our leg, step down and key up. Good, and right leg back, Junbei. Nice, good job. And now horse stance, Junbei. Height. Legs up like you're riding a really fat horse. Awesome. And you ride your horse for a minute. Giddy up. Good job. And stop your horse. Whoa. Good. Let's get off our horse. Awesome. Good job. And our next move is called a cat stance. I really like this stance. So we start off in our sparring stance, so right leg back to big. Good. And now it's like we're in attack and we're jumping backwards to get out of danger. So when we jump backwards, we shoot backwards, but we keep our front leg up a little bit. So it's like this. See how my foot is up? If I come back, my hands are still up, protect my face. And then I jump forward kind of like a cat. Keep my hands up. So you move back. And forward, back, and forward, back, and forward, back, and forward. Nice, and switch your feet. Other foot in front, and cat stance, back, and forward, back, and forward, back, 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 forward. And right Right leg back, 2 big. Boom, good job. Okay, a couple of things for boxing. So jab, we punch with our front leg, so whichever leg's in front, that's our jab hand. So jab, punch, good. And with your back leg side, this side, do your cross, cross, boom, good. So jab, boom. When you jab, keep your hand up on its way back. So punch, and then keep your hand nice and high when it comes back. Good, that was it, guys, that looks great. Really nice. So now jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, 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 cross, jab, 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 cross, 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 jab, cross, cross, jab. Okay, and now hook. So we bring our arm up to the side, we twist our body, and we punch with our hand, hook, bam. Good, then we bring our other arm up, we twist our body, bam. Good, drop our elbow, other hand up, hook, bam. Drop the arm, other arm up, hook, bam. Nice. Good job with that, guys. Good work. Okay, cross palm locked, cross palm lock, cross palm lock. Nice. Good job, Callum. Was looking great. Nice. Okay. And now, I can't believe that was 6 minutes. You guys are doing great. So let's do some kicks now. Now with your legs, you can start to do some high rising heel kicks to warm your legs up. For these, your leg comes up nice and straight and back. And what you're trying to do is feel a stretch on the bottom of your leg. So you kick and then you switch your feet, kick the other leg. Always try and kick with the foot that's back. Boom. 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 You look really focused, Joshua. Are you trying to type a question or something? Boom. Cool. Nice. And then from here, let's do our front snap kick. Remember, with your front snap kick, your knee comes up, you curl your toes back, and you hit with the bottom of your foot. Kind of like you were in high heel kind of walking position. You want to hit with your foot, boom, like that. So knee up, and kick, and leg down. And knee up, kick, knee up, leg down. Knee up, kick, knee up, leg down. And switch your feet. And kick. Front snap kick, bam. Front snap kick, bam. Front snap kick, bam. Front snap kick, bam. Good job, guys. Now, I want to see, you guys are good at this, so I want to show you guys a fancy one. This one's a little bit more advanced, but I think you guys can do pretty good at this. So from here, you start off in your stance, so right leg back, jump it. Good, now my back foot is gonna hop to where my front foot is. My back foot hops and my front foot comes up. Boom, like that. So give that a try. Your back foot hops to where your front foot is. Boom. Good, and then your front leg kicks. Boom. And then your front leg steps down and your back leg hops. Boom. So it's hop forward, kick, hop back. 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 So one more time, you start off in your stance, and all you do is you hop your back leg to where your front leg is. Front leg comes up. Good, then you front snap kick, and then you just hop right back. Boom, just like that. This could be called a skip in front snap kick. Boom. And you can use this to actually move forward pretty far. Welcome, CM, good to see you. So you can come forward, boom, just like that. Awesome, guys. Good work with that. Our next one, actually, I think we're going to skip it and do another cool move. CM, good to see you. Since you're here, CM, I'd like you to just start with some high rise and heel kicks to get your legs warmed up, okay? Everyone else, I want to do some spear kick with you. So for this, bring your knee up like you're going to do a front snap kick, but then you kick out like this because you're trying to hit someone in the groin. You're kicking up between their legs, like, whoa! You're coming up, boom, and kicking up nice and high. So exactly, Joshua, perfect foot position. Good, so point your toe as you hit, and you're hitting up, boom, 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 and boom, nice. Good work. Okay, and now we're going to put this together and do something fancy. This is called a point kick. This is a pretty cool kick. It's more advanced. So try and watch closely. So you stand, bend one knee. So have one knee bent behind you, and then I want you to lift your knee up till it's flat and beside you. So I know it's a bit tricky, and then from here, you straighten your leg. Boom, like that. So you bend one knee, lift it up beside you, and then straighten it. Hoo-cha! Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, and when you do it fast, it's like boom and down. Or from this side, it's boom and down. Hoo-cha! So give that a try, give that a practice. Bend your knee, lift it up beside you, nice and tall, and then straighten it. Smash. Smash. Good, Cian. Instead of kicking across you, so instead of coming here and then going like that, just straighten your leg when you kick. So your knee is up, and all you do is straighten your knee. Boom, boom, boom. Over time, we'll kick through. Actually, we can try that today just for fun, but this is kind of tricky. So what I mean by that is when you kick now, you can actually bend your leg, hit your leg straight, and then spin in a circle. So it's like kick as you go through. So feel free to try that, but it's pretty hard, but just have fun with it. Yeah, Callum, good job. So one more time, you just swing your leg with your kick and spin in a circle. Kick. Yeah. Good. Nice, Joshua. Good to see it. And you can try your other leg too. Boom. 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 Great work, guys. Cool. Okay, so now I want to teach you guys a little bit of weapon work. You guys remember your 9 angles of stick and knife? Cool. We'll do a little bit of work with that. So if you have a stick or something that's not sharp, you can grab it to follow along. It could be a big spoon or something like that. I am going to use a banana. Oh, perfect, Callum. Perfect, Joshua. You guys look all set. By the way, oh, nice, Cian. You guys have awesome things. The shape we're drawing, you know, we go down and then we come back up. Then we go up and we come back down. Then we stab it in the middle. We go one way and then the other way and then down and then up. And that is the shape we're kind of doing in the air when we do our 9 angles. So everyone grab your weapon. Yeah. Okay, once you have your weapon, you are ready to begin. So cutting down, angle 1. Bring your weapon up over your shoulder. Good. Angle 1 comes down and across. Then turn it over, and angle 2 cuts right back. Good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Now for 3, drop your hand down to your hip. So put it beside you, nice and low. So see you put your hand nice and low here. Good. Close. Callum, other side. So instead of having your hand over here, Callum, bring your hand over to this side. Yeah. Just have it beside you. So don't have it across your body. Just have it beside you. Good. And from here, swing up. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, and 4. Good. 5 is a stab. Yeah. Good. So let's do all those nonstop. So get ready. And lift your sword up. And 1, 2, drop your sword straight down. 3, 4, 5, stab. Good. 6, we cut across horizontally. So 6, cut. 7, come back. Good. 8 is down. And 9 is up. Good. Let's do those nonstop. So 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. 8 is down. 9 is up. 8 down, 9 up. 8 down, 9 up. Very nice. Good work with that, guys. Okay. I like bananas. Okay. Fantastic work with your 9 angles, guys. Next, let's do something called a figure 8. I think some of you guys did this with your arms already, but for now, take your sword and see if you can spin it in a figure 8 motion. Very nice. Whoa. Very nice, Joshua. Good job. Cool. And then see if you can get it to go a little faster. Whoa. And then see if you can switch hands. If you can do it with that hand, switch hands and try with your other hand. Oh. Very nice work with this, guys. Okay, good. Okay, now let's do a few little moves. If I'm going to swing at your feet, you guys can jump knees to chest. So get ready and jump. Nice. Really get those knees nice and high. One more time. Jump knees to chest. Good. Now if I swing at your head, you guys can duck. So duck. Good. If I go to poke you in the belly, you guys can open the door. Good. So get ready and open the door. Nice. If I go to cut you in half, you guys can open the door. Good. Nice. And Joshua, you're reading my mind. You're doing the perfect move. So now you can also block. So those were all dodges. Now let's do some blocks. So if I'm swinging down at you, just like you guys did, you can actually have your sword up over your head and have it pointing down so that the sharp end is pointing down this way. That way my sword hits and slides down this way and not towards your hand. Good. So I'm moving down and block. Good. And one more time, swing down, block. Good job. Okay, when I swing at your feet, you can still jump, or you can try and block it by pointing the tip of your sword down and coming across, boom, and blocking it on either side. Boom, boom, boom. Good. Just like that. Now, if I swing at your head, you guys can actually take your sword, pointing it up at the roof, and then turn and block. Boom. Or this side. Boom. This side. Boom. Boom. Good. And that's pretty good. If I go to stab you, it's the same move. So if I go to stab you, you can go like this, or if I'm stabbing low, you point your sword down and come across like that. And that should be all the blocks you need. So now we're gonna have a little sword battle. So first of all, just defend yourself. Here comes some attacks. Block. Good. Here comes another attack. Block. Boom. Here comes a surprise attack. Oh. Boom. Swinging at your feet now. Good. And back to your head. Block. And stab. Good. And stab again. Oh, nice blocks, Ian. Good. And hitting down at you. Wow, you guys are good at this. Okay, so now if I leave a big opening, right? Let's say I swing, my back is out. Now you guys can hit me. So if you see a big opening, you can attack. Oof. Good job. Okay, so here we go. Time for a sword battle. Dun 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 dun. Whoa! Block! Whoa! Whoosh! Block! Whoosh! Hit! Whoosh! And jump! Oof! Good hit. Okay. Round two. Block. Here comes a stab. Hi, Ariel. Welcome. Good to see you. Don't worry, we're going to move on in a second, but we're in the middle of the game. Oh, no. Awesome. Okay. And last round. I'm coming at you a bit faster now. So Aria, you can try and dodge these. Remember, you can jump over them or duck or open the door, so you can try and get out of the way of these. Good. And and here comes a stab. Block. Oh no, I'm wide open. Good hits, guys. Nice work. Give yourself a pat on the back. Pat, 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 pat. You can put your swords away. And now, let me just check my list. I think you guys did a fantastic job. We did that, we did that, we did that. Oh, there's only one more thing I want to do with you guys before we end this. So we can all sit on the ground on our butts. Boom. Okay. Now, you guys remember your back break falls. So today, when you do your back break fall, try and roll back, slap the ground, feet up towards the sky. Ooh, just like that. Give that a try. Ooh. Good. Don't let your feet go behind your head, though. Try and push your feet forward. Don't let your feet come back here, because then you're going to be like, ah! You want your feet to go away from your head. Ooh. Good. Nice. And now, Next level, you can try and roll up without your hands. This is a little bit harder. So you do your back break fall, and then you roll up, stand up, then you bend your knees, back break fall, and roll up, and bend your knees, back break fall, and up, and bend your knees, back break fall, and up. Awesome. Good job with that, guys. I'd love to do more, but that's our time. So it's time for the motto. Everyone, please standing up nice and strong. Cool. And short. Chariot. Kanye. Ki. Motto jambi. Kneeling down gently. Good. Very nice position, guys. And motto shishak. Eyes closed. Spine tall. Breathe. Motto Baro, eyes open, standing up. And short. Chariot. Kanye. Ki. Nice. And everyone hands to heart. And wishing me and the rest of our awesome class love and happiness. Namaste. And wishing your loved ones out in the world, wherever they are, love and happiness. Bowing to them. Namaste. Awesome, guys. Good job. And now I get to tell you guys a fun story. Now, this isn't a true story, but it's based on a true story, kind of. I changed it to make it a little bit funner and easier to understand. The real story involves scientists, but this story involves an owl and some squirrels. Now, the owl was a sneaky owl, and he liked to do things to try and understand the other animals better. So one day, he figured out that squirrels really like walnuts. So he found a walnut, and he carried it to the top of a very, very tall tree. And he put the walnut on the very top of this very tall tree. And then the squirrels were like, hey, I want that walnut. And then the owl watched to see how they would do. Now, the first squirrel was kind of a silly squirrel. So we're gonna, I forget his name. Frank, his name was Frank. So Frank, the silly squirrel, started to climb up this tree. And he started to climbed up the trunk. He was really good at climbing. And he climbed up where the branches were big, and then he'd hop to a little bit smaller branch. And as he went higher and higher, the branches were getting smaller and smaller. And when he was getting really close to the very top, he stepped on a very small branch, and it broke. And he started to fall. Now, Frank was a silly squirrel. So as he started to fall, he closed his eyes, and he's like, and with his eyes closed, he couldn't see. But he was really scared. He was squeaking loudly, squeak, squeak. And as he fell, he bonked into one branch and another, bonk, 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 all the way down. And he landed on the ground, and he was covered in bruises, and he's like, ow, that wasn't worth it. He got up, and he left the walnut alone. Now, the other squirrel was a wiser squirrel named Paul. And Paul climbed up the tree just like Frank did. He climbed up nice and tall, and he got up all the way to where the branches were really, really small. And he saw the walnut. He's like, I'm almost there. But accidentally, he stepped on a small branch, and that one broke too. And he started to fall. But Paul was a wise squirrel. So instead of freaking out, he stayed calm, and he looked. And he looked right below him, and he saw a branch. And he landed on the branch, whoosh, and he grabbed on tight. And he was totally fine. And he's just on this branch. He's like, I'm a ninja. Then he hopped up, grabbed the walnut, landed back down, and he had this delicious walnut. And he's like, wow, this was a wonderful walnut. And he had a great little lunch, and he was happy. Now, we can learn a lot from this story in two ways, really. First of all, as martial artists, because we learn how to fall in martial arts. We learn our shoulder rolls, we learn our break falls, and then in real life, when we fall off our bike or we slip on some ice or whatever reason, when we're falling, we learn how to land safer. Because a lot of times people just freak out, and they land, they can get hurt. But if you are really good at falling, you can do some amazing things. There's even stories of martial art masters getting hit by buses, or actors like Jackie Chan falling off of buildings and bouncing off of stuff and landing and getting up and be like, that was fine, because they mastered the art of how to do these kind of moves. So we can kind of, if we train, we can actually learn how to be more like Paul, so that if we're falling, we can stay safe and then do all sorts of really cool things. Now, the other way we can learn about this, so one way is as a martial artist, the other is just as a person.
And in our life, sometimes things that we weren't expecting happen. Sometimes bad things happen. And if we just freak out and we're like, no, this isn't what was supposed to happen. You know, the school bus was supposed to be here 3 minutes ago, or I was supposed to get a cookie with my lunch, or I thought I had 5 more minutes on my video game, or whatever it is. If we freak out, it's really hard to make it turn out really well. But if we can stay calm, like Paul, and we can look around us and figure out, oh, well, what can I do instead? A lot of times we can still find something that's wonderful and still works out really well. So I encourage you guys, practice, if things are going crazy, practice staying calm and paying attention. Notice what you can notice to try and make things turn out wonderful. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys had a great class. Arya, I know you joined us just for the last couple minutes, but it was really good seeing all of you. Good job. That's awesome. I love martial arts too. Okay, take care, guys. Namaste.